What?
You know,
What?
uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
No,
Do you hear it?
no. You're perfectly. You are perfectly clear. 1,000 unequivocally percent clear.
You're sounding again. That's how I
Wow.
hear you. Now, I don't know if it's the headphones. It might be the headphones.
We were just off camera and it didn't sound like that.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna come out and come back in. Give me one
All right,
sec.
all right, all right, people. You know what I'm saying? Earth and Sky interactive. Uh, Earth has got some flow going. He's got some flowage going at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love technology. It's great when it works, people. It's great when it works. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully all y'all are safe out there. A lot of crazy weather going on right now. When I say a ton of crazy weather, a lot of crazy weather, especially if you are in the southeast, the northeast, basically anywhere on the east, you're getting wet. All right. So I heard the blip. He's back in.
Yes.
Yes.
You sound great and groovy, baby. The
Ah,
grand
so we're Austin Powers right now.
we're Austin Powers, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Grill you.
Yeah.
Grill you.
Hey, I was really digging the way that water fills up around the earth and sky, and then it just drains away like, oh, you've been cleansed.
Yes, the cleanse.
The cleansing, the cleansing.
And that's
Yes,
what's happening to the
reborn.
earth right now.
Woo,
She
ultimate
is,
cleansing. And
she
we're gonna
is
talk about
cleansing.
it. We're gonna talk about it because guess what? She's on a rag right now, and she's getting
Ooh,
it all out, bruh. She's
all
getting it
that.
all out.
All
And
that.
when that woman gets cleared all the way out, man, ooh,
Ooh.
we, ooh, the juices will flow like never
Oh,
before.
oh yes.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yes, yes. Hey, I'm your man, Earth, aka G1, aka Earth, aka the Earthling. Listen, it's about to go down. So smack yourself right now because you're about to get smacked with some realness. You're about to get smacked with the ever, ever lasting truth of earth and sky, baby. And guess what? That's still my man, 50
Yeah, you know
grand,
what I'm saying? It's your boy Sky, aka Johnny Q, Johnny Quantum. Of
aka,
course, G3 in the building.
aka.
I mean, just straight getting skybound on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Skybound, baby.
y'all in for a nice little ride on this one. Cause see, we had to switch up the flow for y'all because, I mean, we felt an urgent need to really let y'all know what's really going on, and it's not to scare y'all, it's to make y'all aware. Because we don't. What we say is we're not woke. We're gorilla.
Man, been
So
real.
the thing is, now we're on borrowed time, people. We are
Yep.
on borrowed time. So if we are on borrowed time, that means we need to really get to stepping. We need to get to our job, handle our BI, and make it happen. And that's what we're here to let y'all know that like you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, if you still got like, a couple thousand tons in the closet, time's up for you. Time's up for you. I can't. I've been trying to preach it. I've been shadow work, shadow work, shadow work, shadow work, shadow work. Some people have hit me up. I've definitely helped some people with their shadow work, getting started in that. But I'm gonna tell you, people, and y'all saw my post on Facebook and on Instagram. Look, the hardest battle you will fight is against you. But see, most people
Against
are scared of
you.
themselves. You're scared of yourself. Look, there is nothing outside of you. Everything is inside of you. Those thoughts, the
Everything.
fear, the anger, the anxiety is all in you. It's not outside of you. But instead of course, trying to figure out like what the trigger is, we go get medicated because that's what we're told to do. Instead of finding the source, which is in you, you look outside of you. You try to find something that doesn't exist. That's like a dog chasing its tail.
Wag the dog.
A dog,
Wag the dog.
feel me? Like a dog will chase its tail until it gets tired, and then it'll stop. And then you know what it'll do? It'll try it again later. That's the definition of insanity. You're going to try the same thing multiple times, expecting a different result each time, and get the same exact result. That
Chemical imbalance.
well, that becomes at that point that's an addiction. That's a habit, and most habits are addictions. You're addicted to whatever chemical is released in your body when you go into
Chemical imbalance.
yes,
That is the easiest way to say you ain't right. You just ain't right, son.
nah.
You're a bum, Rock. You're never gonna make it. You're never gonna make it, Rock. You're a bum. You got a chemical imbalance, Rock. You're never gonna make it.
And what's bad is it's an easy fix is changing your diet, make sure you're drinking enough water, getting enough sleep. Changes your flow. Why? Because your mind changes. So what's in here? No one searches in here. Yeah, because you don't want to go there because you're gonna bump into some shit that you don't want to bump into, which is you. But it's a part of you that you thought you put away or you thought you could hide from.
What's at the center of it? That good old pineal gland. That good old pineal gland, the most uncharted region of the brain. Now, they can tell you about everything else. They can tell you about this little useless stub that's in the middle of your brain. Looks like a pineapple or whatever you want to say, whatever way to describe it. You know what I'm saying? It's the honeycomb hideout for your soul, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why they're always trying to see. Here's why they're always trying to carve somebody up. They're always trying to carve somebody up because Will Smith made a movie about it, right? It is called 23 grams. 23 grams. And the whole synopsis of the movie is that when you die, when your spirit leaves your body, the difference in weight is from your body at that time of death is 23 grams. So they surmise that the spirit adds 23 grams to the weight of your body. Now, what are you doing with your 23 grams? Now, let's talk about the number 23. Let's talk about the number 23 so we can see how deep this goes, right? 23 has a lot of depth to it, okay?
Wow.
If you add the two together, you get 5. Now you get 5, there's 5 shapes that dictate or create the universe. 5. Okay? Now there's 23 chromosomes in the body, okay, between each parent, okay? So, our each parent gives up 23 chromosomes. That's what I should say it, the better way to say it. I mean, there's just so many things around the 23 that we could go on for days about it. There's a set of numbers, and 23 is one of those set of numbers that is just like still mystifying the world. So when I tell you that right now everything in you is the key to how this movie plays out in your life, it's the difference of whether you're going to be running when you see what looks like spaceships, or if you're going to stand still and have a nice bag of honey roasted peanuts sitting up there looking, cracking eggshells and leaving them on the ground, taking the keys when they walk by and just, hey, we'll be here when you get back. Oh, yeah, by the way, sign the deed over to your house while you're leaving so we can also make sure we take a hold of that too. See, that's the difference of what happens when you go inside. See, we're so busy fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and knuckling up. And look, I go to the gym and I love the way my exterior looks, but the exterior is quite insignificantly ugly in comparison to what's on the inside. Once you get that inside right, just to learn and understand it, oh, to be able to tap into reservoirs of power, that's not powerful. Oh, yeah, it's very powerful to be able to call a yellow jacket to your hand call it by simply saying, come here. And you're so at one with yourself that you're at one with nature, and that bit of nature lands in your hand and doesn't sting you. That's power. That's power. The power is within you. Captain Planet always said it best. The power is yours. Come on, man. Why are they tripping, Sky? Why are
Easy,
they tripping? Why are these? I don't
easy,
want to call you names. That's my ego. My flesh wants to call you a name right now. It wants to call you a jackass. But
man.
that's not
Look,
me. That's my flesh. Don't
look,
blame me. It's just my
people
flesh that says
tripping,
that.
people tripping, people tripping over the simple fact that, again, there's levels to this. So you get people who want to stick their pinky toe in, and then they realize that the water's actually not that bad. So then they want to stick a couple more toes in, but the big toe's still out.
Right.
Then they're like, all right, I'm gonna stick the big toe in. Now they got 1 foot in, and they're like, oh, wait a minute, now. Okay, my whole foot's in, still feels good. All right, I'll put my leg in up to the knee, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait a minute, this is changing. Look, I'm only going knee deep.
Right.
I'm not going in. It's a little too chilly. I'm only going knee deep, just knee deep. And see, that's where you get this constant tug of war. You see what I'm saying? Because now they don't know if they're in or out. So it's being on the fence that you really don't want to be on, because that's not a fence you really want to sit on. You either want to be on one side or the other, or you want to be hopping to the other side. But you don't want to sit in the middle, because that's what causes schizophrenia.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, we all have it anyway, because there's no out there. We're all crazy people. We're all superheroes. We're all everything that you could ever imagine. We are all of that. What you need to figure out, people, is what triggers these things in you. What's triggering that urge, that weakness that we deem a weakness? You see what I'm saying? When we didn't even really deem it a weakness. Society said it was a weakness, and we've been programmed that it's a weakness. So we just run with the fact that it's a weakness, when in all actuality, that could be your superpower. You're told to suppress it because basically it's just bad or taboo. Really?
Taboo.
You see, right? Taboo, voodoo, voodoo, taboo.
Tattoo.
The plane.
The plane. The plane.
The plane. And look, where did he always see the plane? On Fantasy Island.
See, here's the thing, folks. We've been, and this is not the I told you so show. That's not what this show is. This is the victory lap. This is the victory lap.
Facts.
I mean, I'm like Nipsey Hussle right now. You know what I'm saying? Like letting y'all know that all the running in this marathon was not in vain. We have reached a level of fitness. Listen, people out there right now are scared shitless.
Oh, unequivocally.
Shitless people.
Unequivocally.
I mean, look, they're so scared they couldn't squeeze two cheeks together to get a nugget out. Okay? And the reason being is because they've placed all of their ethereal value into everything that can blow away with the wind. Everything. The little small percentage is their family, the thing that has that innate connectivity to it. It's the last thing. But here's the funny part about it. Right now, everybody looks like, well, why don't we just all stand up and do this and do that? Because it's too late for all that standing up. What are you going to stand up to? You don't know what. You're so fragmented. You don't know what are you going to stand up to the weather? Are you going to stand up to the AI? Are you going to stand up to a virus? Are you going to stand up to progress? Are you going to stand up to racism? Are you going to stand up to injustice? Everybody, everybody, they toes hurt because everybody's just walking up and down the line and stepping on everybody's toes trying to get out of the exit because they don't know what the hell's happening. They don't know what the hell's going on. All they know is that calamity is about and they want to get out. And let me tell you something. For years, we've tried to tell you, go real, life awaits. Go real, life awaits. That was our answer for everything. Go real, life awaits. You don't understand that answer? Okay, well, get your fur right. Get your fur right first. Then you can go real. And when you go real, life awaits.
Life away.
What you mean, get my fur right? Okay, how do I get my fur right? All right, good question. Go flick some fleas. Flick some fleas. The only ones I know that flick fleas are the monkeys and primates and those wild animals with
True.
those opposable thumbs. They're flicking fleas. They're talking about flicking fleas. What are we doing flicking fleas? Well, I always see one over there always flicking stuff and eating it, and sometimes they throw it away. And what are they doing? They're flicking fleas. So that's how you get your fur right. Once you get your fur right, then you can go real. Because when you go real, life awaits. You see, it gets deeper. It gets deeper. There's a reason why we are in front of you, fearless, fearless,
Yeah, because we talking about some things, people.
fearless. I mean, come on, like, like you guys don't even like. Oh, my page is compromised. I can't do anything for 2 weeks. I can't do anything for a week. Why? Because they got you by the ball sack. They're not even holding your balls anymore. They're just like holding you by the scrotum. They're holding you by the scrotum and hanging you that way. They're not even touching your balls no more because your balls are already tucked up in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Your balls are look. People are scared right now, and I'm glad they're scared. I'm glad you're. If you're hearing this and you're scared, I hope that you have ice in your socks from shivering in your boots because that's the life of a coward. It's the life of a coward. Why should I try and civilize a coward? A coward is a coward. It's heartless.
Well, here you go.
Let the Tin Man walk down a golden road just to get to that heart and realize that it was in him the whole time. That's the life of a coward. So busy looking for something outside of you when it's in you the whole time. The strength and courage comes when you go inside. When you have these long, dark talks with yourself. When
People
you're
don't.
like, why am I like that? You're like that because you're a coward. You, you, you guys. You know what I'm gonna say, Trav? I'm gonna
Yeah.
let him do it. I'm gonna let no. I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna let you do it. You go ahead and give it to him. Go ahead and give it to them. You
See,
know what award they get. You know
when,
which one they get. If
when
they've
that
been
happens,
watching this show, they know exactly what award you're about to give them.
yes,
And
because
I'm nominating you,
yeah. Oh,
John Q listener. And
listen,
I don't
people.
mean Johnny Quantum, John Q listener.
Like, look, people. When that happens, and you really don't want to face yourself, what what's going to happen is the universe, God, purple space monkey, call it whatever you want to, is going to take their straw from way over there, and it's going to reach all the way across the world into your milkshake, and it's going to drink your milkshake.
Milkshake.
And
Yours.
that's what happens when you become a sniveling little bleep. That's what happens. And right now, there are a lot of people going through some things right now, trying to figure out, but why? Why? Because you won't do the work. You won't do the work on you. So that's why those things are happening to you. So whatever you're afraid of, you ain't look here. Look here. One of the most popular shows in recent times, The Watchmen. TikTok, 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 TikTok. Now they had masks on. I ain't putting the mask on. I took my mask off already. And that shit ain't going back on. Sorry.
I'm not putting no more mask on.
Oh, dude, bro. Look, shattered, broke, incinerated, ashes, and I burnt the ashes of the ashes.
I mean, I used to listen. I grew up thinking Democrats. It used to flow so well off my tongue. Democrats. Like to say Republican didn't even make sense. Republicans. Like I'm tripping over tripping over my tongue when I said Republicans. Democrats. It just flowed. Who did it? Them who? Democrats. But here's what I realized. They were always giving me pairs. Why didn't they give me threes? Oh, they did give me a three. They told me I can choose God, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. Well, hold on, wait a second. In my house, ain't no Holy Spirit, but I got a God, and I got the Mother, and I got me. Oh, okay, so they lied about that too. Okay. So everybody's here to protect and serve me? So you mean the doctors actually have my best interest at heart? So there's not a story called Roots that talks about the slaves in Africa, and even that was fake? You mean to tell me I'm not even you mean I'm not a black man?
No, Toby. No.
My name is Kunta. Your name is Toby, boy. It's Toby.
Toby.
We'll see how. All right.
Yo, look. One of the hardest lines of that whole joke right there. So that was like, Toby. My name's Kunta. Kunta. Nah.
But watch this. Watch this. You mean to tell me I'm actually wealthy? Hold on, wait a second. My bank account doesn't say wealthy. So if my bank account doesn't say wealthy, but I'm wealthy, what wealth, my friend, do you talk about that I am a part of? Oh, you mean because I have people that love me? That I got people that struggle with me? I got people that push me to do better and be the best I can be. I got people that have a lot of good things to say about my character. Oh, and him who has all the money or her who has all the money actually is poor? You mean the 1% are the poorest people in the world? Oh, so even though they can shut down the computer, the Facebook and the Instagram and the WhatsApp for 8 hours while they scrub more lives away, you mean they're the poorest people out there? Even though they're losing 19 billion, a billion, like $2 to $3 billion every hour that they're off, they're really the poorest people out. Oh, that makes sense. The money's not real. 1930, they removed the gold standard, that dollar that we now went to from saying that it was a receipt for debts incurred was now it's saying that it's a note. Oh,
Fiat.
fiat, fiat.
Straight hot garbage.
Yo,
Look, see, this is the part that gets me. No one's talking about it as for what it really is. Like,
no.
It's like, well, okay, look, people. Without the people, there is no machine. We are the cogs in the machine. Without the cogs, the machine ceases to function, which means it no longer has any use whatsoever.
None.
That's where they're at now. They realize that too many cogs are no longer reporting for duty. So Coswell cogs, guess what? Cats went on strike and they ain't got enough scabs to fill positions right now. Think about it. People, okay, here's here's how crazy it's getting right now. People who are gainfully employed are willingly leaving their jobs.
For
Willingly.
what?
Willingly.
For what? What are they leaving for?
Principle. There's principalities about this right here. See, here's the thing. People have finally got to a point of reaching critical mass. It's like, oh, so I was cool when you was just like, well, you should do this, you should do that. That was cool. Or it was cool when you was targeting them people to do it because yeah, they need to do it. They're high risk. Yeah, they need to do it.
Of course, right.
Or target this group because they're more susceptible. Yeah, yeah. Y'all need to do that. Oh, wait a minute. They heard the knock at the door. And when they went to the door, it was right on their doorstep.
What was it? What was it?
Like, who was it? It's the principal police. And I'm here to pull your card.
Ooh.
So we're going to find out you about that life. So peep the technique.
I'm bad about it. You bad about it. I'm bad about it. You said you bad about it.
You're going to find out today. So either you comply and acquiesce or get to stepping.
Get to stepping.
So you've literally got people who are like, okay, well, let's see. If the wages that I'm making technically have no value, and you've got the system and the program built and programmed the people in the system to believe that life can't go on without it, even though it has no value. They're like, okay, I'm done. When you see people in New York, look here. People in New York City is about that money. Let's not ever get that twisted. You can say what you want to about New York City all you want to, but one thing you will not say is them people, bums is about their money.
Everybody.
Them bums make more panhandling than some people who have 9-to-5 jobs. Yeah. Don't let the look fool you. You see what I'm saying? So these people are finally getting fed up because now it's at their door. Now it's like, okay, well, I'm good. I'll wear whatever I gotta wear. But I'm not doing it. So the principal police showed up, and a lot of people didn't get their cards pulled. A lot of people said, I'm outro. And then you've got those who just willingly gave up their cards. Like the principal police came and they was just like, take my card. Take my card. I don't want my card.
Take my money, my house and my car.
You heard?
For one hit of you, you can jab it all.
That's real though. But that is so real because look, again, you got to do things to test the waters, right? Okay. They'll never allow this to happen.
Never.
Okay. Really? So we're at probably at least 50, 60%.
60?
60%. Okay, we're right around 60%. Really, people? Really? Really?
Man,
Do y'all
what you
see?
say, Sonny?
Do you see? You ever want to see what's really, really good? Take a look
What's
at
really good?
Australia right now. Just take a look at a people who are like, I'm done. I've only got a little bit of milkshake left, and that is my milkshake. I am tired of you drinking my milkshake. So I am now not only going to stop you from drinking my milkshake, but I'm now coming for your milkshake. And that's what's going on in Australia. And that's why you look, you'll see clips of it, but the news here will not talk about it. You got to
Nope.
watch the BBC, you got to watch Al Jazeera News. You want to see some people wilding out? Like, if you thought they was on Cops Tough here when they riot here in America, you've got whole businesses. I'm talking like whole factories, workers. We trooping. Oh, you really want to get in the way? Do you really want to get in the way? Because we know y'all don't carry guns here.
Right.
We have to carry guns because we ain't about that life. We can talk some shit out. So we know you ain't got guns. So if you ain't got guns, then basically you actually think you're going to stop us from going through here? I.
Did you see how they let people in on January 6th? Bruh, you would have thought they was giving away food.
Bruh,
The way they was trying to get in that building.
Look. What I'm trying to figure out is who was the bouncer at the door that wasn't checking IDs, son?
Why would you check my ID when everybody else is running in here? I'm the only one you want to check my ID? And you're trying to see if I'm old enough to riot?
Yes, sir.
What?
Who you with? Who you with?
Man, you see all 5,000 of them out there? I'm with them.
My man said, I'm with Bone Crush. I'm with Bone. Don't
You
you
know
know?
what I'm saying? How you got hold on, bro. Listen, let's talk about that for a second, man. Let's go ahead. I guess we got to go in there and talk about this right here. We done tripped up onto a topic, man. Listen, how do you have one person guarding like the doorway to where everybody can get in, like literally like one person holding the Capitol open from being like, and they walked him all the way up the stairs.
And some people were given the day off. Security was not as staunch as it normally is at the Capitol that day. Remember what happened the last time people just got the day off? Yeah, a plane.
Oh, yeah, the plane.
That day. Yeah, the
Tattoo
plane.
was calling for the plane.
You feel me?
See,
So, yeah, look, those people, I don't know if you know this, but those people are trained to protect the contents of that building. Trained to where if something happens to me, well, that's my jobby job. But I will not stand for this building to get overrun.
that's it.
You know the type of life insurance policies that those individuals have?
Right up there with the Secret Service, bro.
So you're trying to tell me these dudes was taking pictures? These dudes was standing there just like, yeah,
I mean, you got a dude in there with a damn water buffalo's hat on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, why I still don't get why he was dressed like an Indian. Like, what I didn't get that. Dude, what are you, a $5 Indian or something? I
well,
didn't get that part of it.
well. Again, it's again, people. It's to a point now where rituals are no longer done in secret. These rituals are being done in broad daylight
Broad
in
day.
front of the masses now. So if you actually get it and you understand what's being done, you kind of know what's coming. And most people don't, because most people are addicted again to that chemical that's released when drama kicks in.
I got to have my fix. Where my drama at?
You know what I'm saying?
Where
Like,
my drama?
where my drama at? I mean, literally. That's why it's like people be like, oh, I can't stand. Change your friends. If you can't say Facebook, change your friends. It's just that simple. What's going on, Mogul? That is the Earl page. That is Cash Mogul. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What up, Mogul?
So, I mean, how could you not say that was an inside jobby job? Look. Let's pull a bizarro world. So we're going to go to the place that's completely opposite of where Superman's from. Completely opposite, where anarchy runs everything. You know what I'm saying? What's goody good? You know what I'm saying? Where anarchy runs everything, right? So if that's the case, and we flip that, so the mob coming in will just make those people blue. Okay? So now you have a mob of blue people who are now rushing the building. All of those people that are guarding that building all had guns. It wasn't like they didn't have guns. They all have guns. Everybody up in that building strapped. Little old grandma who works on the 10th floor, who does record keeping, is strapped. Think she ain't? Run up on her.
I put that shit on everything.
You feel me? So you're trying to tell me,
where's the beef?
Thank you. Thank you. Because I'd have been cooking the beef.
Like, one chick got shot on accident, and they're not really even sure if she really did get shot or not. They shot me. Oh, man, are you kidding me?
Look here, man. Look here, man. We all know the real. Yeah, kind of like we had a whole bunch of people getting whipped by dudes riding horses coming across the border.
Right. Come on, man. Come on, man. They get this shit at what studio are they? What studio are they cooking this shit up in? I need to go see if they got some dope, or I need a dope man replacement, because I can get them the good.
Look, the good, son. They got some new shit. Look, they've improved Pyrex to the point where, people, all you do now is just put everything in the bowl and it does it itself. Like you ain't chefing nothing no more. They got that shit down to the point where you just throw it all in the bowl, the Mr. Majo Project.
Wow. It chefs itself.
And now it's that kill you. Okay. We've seen things happen with a lot less violence, and a lot more violence was used for a lot less. Mind you, this is the capital of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Really, people? Okay. You want to try some shit like that? I'll give you a little mission, people. Let's see if you got some balls for this one, because I've watched it happen. Try to drive on a military installation.
Ooh.
Okay. This isn't the Capitol building where people are militarily trained. This is a military installation. So basically, no different really. I mean, the capital of the United States of America. So you try to drive, and just when they say stop, like they told them, stop, don't come into the building, you keep going. Let me know how that works out for you. Oh, wait, you're probably not going to be able to tell me how that worked out for you, because you're going to be
dead.
Flat out dead. Man, look, that's the reality of it. So let's think. I watched people fumbling with papers and whatnot, wasn't paying attention, and the car wasn't even going fast. It was like going 2, 3 miles, 4, 5 miles an hour. They're trying to get paperwork together, didn't stop soon enough, and as soon as they looked up, they had about 4 pistols. And guess what? Wrong move. Don't fart and be upwind because you might get killed today. I smell gas. Pow!
Rabbit season. Pow!
You feeling me? So that'll let you know, like, come on now, people. Look, that was allowed to happen. Oh, wait, hold on. Out of all the pictures you saw that day of everything that happened, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the pictures you saw that day, how many melanated peoples did you see? How many? How many? Out of all the pictures, all the video footage you saw, how many melanated people did you see?
I'll talk to him. Son, what do you think that was all about?
Didn't see any, did you?
I don't remember.
3. Mogul saw 3. 1 was a cop.
Right? Okay.
Now the other 2, were they also cops? Were they part of the mob? But out of all the people who were there, you're trying to tell me that you only had 3 melanated peoples? 3?
Right. It was on a break, man. What are you talking about?
like you. Come on, man.
They weren't serving chicken until after 6 o'clock. I mean, if you notice, the protest didn't go into the night. It stopped at about 5:59. Like everybody just went home. Like, all right, that's through for the
They
day.
were in the back. Like they was in the back. Like, yeah, get them.
Right.
Yeah, get them.
Oh, where's first shift?
Fight the man.
Right.
Fight
You
the
feel
man.
me?
I mean, look here. A lot of things are going on, people. The mask, people, you're starting to really see people for who they are because the mask, the veil is being snatched. It used to be a slow removal. Now that's just like
No. Here's the thing, right? All right. So Oz was on a rotating stage. So the stage rotated, and now you get to see everything that's happening. You get to see the lighting crew. You get to see all the cameramen. You get to see the curtain guy. You get to see the runners. You get to see the everybody is fronting.
Didn't they just show the stage of Oz that you just saw that I sent you?
Ah, you sent me that?
Remember I sent you the stage of Oz?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which
Oh
was
my
allowed
goodness.
to get out. Like, really? Like, so again, they're just putting it in front of you now. Like,
so I mean, did he take the shot? I don't think he took the shot.
bro, look. If he did, if he didn't, if it was jabba juice, if it was saline juice, whatever it was, he took something.
Right.
Need to be some B12. My man hurt. You know, because it could have been some B12. Dude, look, when I seen the fact that this dude literally was on a set, I was like,
man,
this is staged. Like,
I don't
staged, planned, and allowed to leak out. Like, we're not even gonna hide it from you no more.
Everybody said the same thing though. Everybody said they felt that it was staged too.
Well, it was. And now you saw it was. You had the reporters sitting off to the side, doing their thing. You saw the set. You saw they were in a room, but when you look at the set, you saw the window.
Right.
You saw the windows. You saw what you thought was the outside in DC. That could have been like, downtown Detroit for all we know.
Wow.
And in broad daylight, here, look, y'all too worried about everything else. Chasing cheese in the hamster wheel. you're not going to really put it together. And again, nobody really made a big deal about it, right? Nobody made a big deal about it. Oh,
What you got?
okay, okay, okay. Shift.
Uh-oh.
So social media goes down, right?
Right?
Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Guess who's back on Instagram?
Who?
Take a guess. Take a
Uh,
guess who's back on Instagram.
Lil Boozy.
Nope. Bigger than that.
Bigger than Lil Boozy.
Bigger than that.
Got removed. Oh,
Come
the
on.
Donald? The Don?
The Don is back on Instagram. He's back.
Get out of here.
Kind of crazy how it all goes down, and the man's basically banned from Facebook and Instagram for the rest of his natural born life, and things go down and get all nice and scrubbed up, and the glitch in the matrix pops back up and says, "Hi, I'm back. I told you I'd be back." Nobody said nothing. This man snuck in and got all his followers back. As if they literally just turned him off and just flipped the switch like.
Wow.
Look on IG. Take a look. Take a look. The Don is back. 45 is in the building.
The 45 is in the building.
He's in the building, people. It's your boy.
It's your boy, 45.
In the building.
Oh, yeah, I got to see this.
I'm like, are you serious? Like, are you really serious? Like, this man is really like, and they made such a big stink about it. It'd be different if they didn't make a stink about it. They made a stink about it.
What'd they say?
No, about him getting off. About them banning him from social media. It's real Donald Trump. Real Donald Trump.
Yep, I see it right here.
With 23.8 million followers, he's following 8 people with 6,076 posts. This wasn't on here last week, people.
Everything restored.
So, kind of interesting how all that kind of coincides with a complete blackout. And then he just reappears. Poof.
I'm back, snitches.
On a real account, not a fake account, check marked and all. No ghost account. That's the Don. But none of this is planned, people.
So what do you think that's all about? So, do you think they're gonna expose that Biden's not really the standing president right now?
Well, my man doing some illy. He doing some illy. Like, did you know that the money for HBCUs was then cut from the budget?
Yeah, what was that? 30 million, something like that? How much is that?
And now he's clamoring to try to get it back. But if you're not black if you don't vote for Joe.
I mean, come on, man. This guy is freaking amazing. I don't get it. I don't get it.
But think about it though. Think about it. It makes perfect sense when you look at the corporation that no longer exists. When you look at the Queen. When was the last time you seen the Queen Mother?
Which one?
Her chick, the Queen.
Okay. Oh, that Queen. Oh, she ain't no Queen in my book.
But do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Talking about the dragon lady.
Seen her lately?
Nope.
You hear about the kids? Seen her lately? Why are they talking about going back to imperialism? Because she has no power. Zilch.
So they
Gone.
go back to imperialism,
She
and
becomes queen again, which means she gets
okay,
all her power back and all her money and all of that good shit.
that's not gonna happen.
No, no. So I mean,
That's not gonna happen.
but then again, people, you sit there, and that's why I tell people, it's like, look, we have been talking about things like this and some of these exact things for over 2 decades. Over 2 decades.
There wasn't no it was, hell, man. We saw YouTube come out. Saw it come out. We saw when YouTube didn't have any channels. It was archaic. It was barbaric. It was, it was like the Ultimate Fighting Championship when it was back when it was
One.
hoisted the Gracie family.
Yeah, yeah, like the
You
ultimate
know what I'm
fighting.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No
Like,
holds barred.
you will go in there and get your shit split. You can be 300 pounds fighting a 65 pounder, a
Yes.
165 pounder
Yes.
without blink of an eye and get your shit crushed, shit broke back.
Some
You know
old
what I'm
grappler
saying?
blocky shit. Ain't no weight classes here.
Drinking milkshake, they was just throwing your milkshake on the ground. They wasn't trying to drink the shit. They didn't want it. They just didn't want you to drink it.
They was
You see what I'm
stomping
saying?
milkshake.
Yeah.
No holds
You
barred.
know what I'm saying? No holds barred. They put a karate veteran up against a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? Hell, one of the biggest matches between Gracie and what's old boy's name? There was a striker.
Which one? He's had battles with Ken
His
Shamrock.
biggest one. His biggest rivalry was with old boy who was
He fought
he
he fought Chemo a couple
huh
times.
no, he this guy was a good guy. He was an Irish guy, and had like some orphans that he was taking care of. It started with an H or something like that. It'll come back to me. Yeah, but either way, man, the fights that they had were epic. You know what I'm saying? Blood everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. That's what this is going back to. That's what this is going back to. It's that bloodlust, the ultimate bloodlust. That's how they're keeping us at. That's how they're really keeping us locked in with our attention. Because see, if we don't give, all we have to do is just stop giving them our attention. That's really it. That's really it. Really, if we stop giving them our attention, if they mention Fauci, okay, so what?
Who?
You know what I'm saying? They mentioned that guy. Okay, so what?
Who?
They mentioned this guy, this gal,
Yeah.
Fancy Pedosi,
Who?
or Slow Biden.
Is
You know what
that
I'm
that
saying?
is that new jerky at the store?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like, come on, you stay, you stop. All you do is you stop giving them their attention, and guess what's going to end up happening? They're gonna find something else to try and get your attention. And when you don't give it to them that way,
Well, at that point, then they just collapse. Then they just collapse everything because they're like, well, if you're not giving
exactly.
me any attention, I'm just gonna go ahead and make you look at me now. And I don't care what you think of me. I don't care. Look, I just need you to look. And that's when they bring the house down. Well, guess what? House of Cards, and they pulled out the center card.
Let it come down. Let it come down. Because you know what? Let's not forget, it's already been written. And if you cannot wrap your mind around that one simple aspect, they will forever have you.
Yep.
You're theirs. See, when you can tell, when you can pull a Kaiser Sose, when you can pull a Kaiser Sose and not come out the thing making the people think that you something else that you didn't. No. When you can pull a Kaiser Sose and says, before I let you hurt or kill or maim my fam, I'm gonna handle that. But when I come for you and yours, mercy Mercy will be how many pigs in the trough do I want to feed your family to? You know what I'm saying? That's mercy. That'll be mercy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mercy. Mercy will be giving you a choice. You know what I'm saying? Do you want it the slow way or the fast way? You know what I'm saying? Mercy will be, do you want your baby to go first or do you want your wife to go first? That'll be mercy. See, here's what you got to understand, and this is not hate speech by any means, but the truth is the truth. See, when you release the hounds that have been starved for years, and all they see is prey, whatever they can get a hold of, whatever's in front of them, and you're on the wrong side of that equation, it's only because even though you didn't actually play a part in it, you didn't do anything to combat it either. You're an accessory by DNA. Hate to say it. It's not me. I'm not the one. Doesn't have to be me though.
No.
Because anytime you pointed a finger, anytime you pointed in the direction and pointed that finger at somebody else and looked down your nose, you realized that you had two nostrils that could smell the shit just as good as they could, and you had three fingers pointing back at your ass, letting you know that you three times dope, like EST, the Act Nicholas one. The
I'm big
greatest man
man
alive.
alive. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's real. That's real, and a lot of people don't understand the fact that like some of the things you go through are ancestral, has nothing to do with you. You just so happen,
Nothing.
fortunately, to have some things go on in your lineage that you don't remember just yet, but you will suffer the consequences for those who came before you. Uh,
Unless you make it right. Unless you make it right. Because
but
see, that's the
that's
thing.
yep.
You have to do the shadow work. And you have to realize this is what they did. And you have to get back with them and you have to make it right. You have to make it right because that's the reason why you incarnated in this version, in this life, as who you are.
Break the cycle.
It's up to you to break the cycle. Everything I do is to break the cycle. Everything I do is to break the cycle and live the purpose of breaking that cycle so that we can go on to a new round of issues and concerns that we have as opposed to the ones that cycle created. That's
Oh,
where we're
so
at.
so you want to finish a 360 to actually go to the Nexus and start a new 360 that they told you didn't exist because they just said it was 360. They never told you about
Well,
the other 360.
no, they didn't tell you about that one.
You mean
See, yeah, I'm going. See, that's where I'm working at. I know that's where three is working at. Why? Because see, listen, when it all comes down to it, and they say head or gut, you don't have to play. You're the director and the star. Rewrite the movie the way
executive
you want
producer?
to. That part. That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like you casted everybody. You might not remember, but you casted everybody. Why? Because that's what an executive producer does. They make sure everybody does what they do. Oh, and you're the director too. Oh, and you're starring in the movie, starring role.
Man, before y'all realize how big this movie is, you got to realize what the name of the movie's called. You got to learn what is the name of your movie. Because if you don't know the name of the movie, that means you ain't writing it.
That means you're living his story
His story.
that he hijacked from her story.
Come on, man. Y'all don't want to know about the true Lilith.
Oh, you okay? So seeing that we go in there, look, we wasn't gonna do this. We was just gonna give y'all an hour to good. But seeing that we on some good, and we flowing right now, we gonna keep flowing right now. Okay, so riddle me this, Batman. If woman came from Adam's rib, why did Adam have a belly button? Because in order to have a belly button, that means you had an umbilical cord, which means you came from a female of some kind. So,
From the mud, my ass.
so who was here first?
See, listen, man. See, when y'all get tapped into these, when y'all here, look, whenever you try and equate yourself to reality, whenever you try and equate yourself to less than you really are, whenever you try and limit yourself to the flesh that you're in, you start believing some of the most idiotic shit to stay in that skin. I mean, critical thinking has to go because it can't stay. Because if it stays, then that means that something real cannot exist in this same idea. So the real can't exist in the bullshit. The real cannot exist in a lie. It just can't. It can't exist in the lie.
Nope.
But if that's where most people are limiting themselves to is the lie, these ciphers, you know what I'm saying? Then guess what? All they're going to do is end up perpetuating the lie, and they're going to make you, with every breath in them, think that you are wrong for being you. Listen, we're not ever telling you not to do something or to do something. The only thing we're telling you to do is do you. And whatever else that looks like, it looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Do a
But
Spike
don't
Lee.
sit up here and, yeah.
Wake up! That
Wake
is the most powerful part
up.
of that whole movie is at the very end. When he woke up, he got it and was like, oh, my man woke up, went outside, camera following him. It's the first person type flow. My man's like, I gotta get outside. My man's like, wake up, and he kept screaming it because he got it. It clicked. Great movie called School Days. Spike Lee movie, one of his best ever, ever. You want to know? You want to know about some black folks, indigenous Americans? Watch that movie. You want to
Yep.
see what the DNA in the program trained black folks on black folks? How all of that kind of started? Watch that movie and read between the lines. You will get a crash course in why you see of what you see sometimes, because that movie is reality. What he did was so far ahead of its time that a lot of people didn't know how to take it back then. If they were to rewatch that movie right now, they'd be like, damn, that's so on point. It ain't even funny. And it's 2021, about to be 2022, and that movie is still relevant right now.
Yep.
Right now. Good hair, bad
HBCU
hair.
action.
Yep. Good hair, bad hair.
Black or white, light or dark,
Light or dark.
fat or skinny.
True.
They address every issue that we had: male against female, upper class versus lower class. You know what I'm saying?
Educated, uneducated.
Woke, right? Educated, uneducated, woke versus sleeping. I mean, it's like every dynamic was divided by two, and they really focused on the dichotomy
Oh
in
yeah.
that movie.
Spirit material conflict.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
and it was so real. It was too real for its time. And watch that movie now, you'd be like, oh damn. I look, you'd be like, how did I not see that before? How did I not catch that before? Why? Because basically
Right.
seed to be planted, so that way you can catch it now. You see what I'm saying? Look, yo.
Yeah, he's Spike used to drop some good ones, man. I don't know who this guy is now,
Well,
man. I don't even.
easy, because you get to a point where again you can do it your way, but once you really want to take it to that Spielberg level, I'm gonna zoom in for this one. All right, yo, you want to take it to the next level, son? You want to get
Yeah,
there, B?
yeah,
You want to get there, B? You know what you
yeah,
gotta do,
yeah.
son? You know what you gotta do, son?
What?
You gotta go through the door. See, once you go through that door, everything mystically, magically changes. Your whole
Poof,
life changes. You take it to
poof.
that next level instantaneously. You just have to go through the door. Don't just go and open the door. You actually have to go inside the room. And once you get in there, it'll all make sense to you. All your wildest dreams will come true. Just go behind the door. And he didn't want to go behind the door. So then you get what you get. Just like Facebook can throttle down your flow to show it to 20 people, just imagine doing that on the entertainment scale. Great movie, now all
Mm.
of a sudden deemed a flop. Great movie. Nobody's going to go see it. Why? Because they said it was bad. Perception, reality, people. That's a fact. How you
Yep.
perceive things is how you see them. There are so many different perceptions, which is why we are all different. If we were not different, then we would be the Borg, and we would all see the same angle of every damn thing. And that's not the case. So it's your perception, which is why it was so easy to switch his story for her story. So you're trying to tell me that they gave women two great historic figures? Just two. Just two. Just two. So you're trying to tell
Nah.
me that there were, well, actually, okay, we'll say three. We'll say there were three. Yes, definitely three. Three historical figures in his story books. Cleopatra, all over the books. Joan of Arc, and Mother Teresa. Yeah. So you're trying to tell me. So you're trying to tell me that that's it. That's all you got. Um, why is it that the Pope sits under a throne with a with what's known as the Black Madonna and Child? But nobody talks about that.
Why should they?
Nobody talks about that. Hmm. Nobody talks about the checker pattern on the floor. Nobody talks about that.
Well, then if they had to talk about that, then they'd have to talk about the black pope and the white pope. Uh-oh. And as I say that, I get an Instagram notification.
They're like, look, you need to calm that down, sir. You need to calm that down. You talking about the black pope and the white pope. We don't talk about the black pope. You don't see him or hear from him until shit gets. Oh, dude, did you hear? Oh, we're talking about the. Oh, bruh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all see
They
that
just
look in his eye, folks?
they just found out some. They just found out some shit.
Uh-oh.
Let me. Where do I have that goodness stored at? Let me find it.
Ooh. Ooh. All that goodness like that.
Oh, bruh. Look, had me to the point where I was just like, I don't get there too often. I went there with it. I was like, yo, are you really kidding me right now? I mean, we all know the truth, but like the fact that they put it out there had me wilding. Okay, so it's not there, which means it's got to be here.
Uh-oh.
This is why we call it interactive, people.
He's
This
going interactive on it, folks. We go deep. We go deep when it's time to go deep, folks. We go into it. And we can find things. We can hunt things down. Now, don't get me wrong. There's other people that go a whole lot deeper. You know, you got your Dane Callaways out there. You got your, you got your, you got your, you got your real in-depth researchers. But if you know what you're looking for and you're just looking to answer a question, the answers are all out there. Now, don't get me wrong. You have to search and search. Once you get one stone, it makes you, it should, if it's good, valuable
okay.
information, it should make you want to go to another stone or
Okay.
look for another one.
Are you ready?
Yeah, yeah,
This
I'm
was
ready.
on the news. This was on the news. Hold on. Hold up. I just need to. I'm just waiting for it to. I'm gonna see if I can.
Has found a horrifying number of abuse cases linked to the Roman Catholic Church. The shocking inquiry found an estimated 216,000 child sex abuse victims at the hands of French clergy between 1950 and 2020. Now, the report says an estimated
Wow.
3,000 abusers, two-thirds of them priests, worked in the church during that period. One Vatican insider told CBS News that the staggering number of priests means there is likely irrefutable evidence of a cover-up. The figures are based on research after the commission spent 2.5 years listening to victims through an open hotline and studying church court and police archives. It's the latest and possibly highest number of victims revealed in reports and investigations worldwide that have helped lift the veil of silence around church sex abuse. France's Catholic bishops have asked victims for forgiveness. The Vatican has yet to comment.
Thank you.
Wow. When did that come out? What was the title on that one?
I just got it today, so I mean, this is new because I haven't heard it anywhere else. So this happened. This must that Gail. You know, good old Gail.
Oh, that's Gail, yeah.
That's Gail.
In her fiery red.
Again, people, they wear certain colors to announce certain things. All these things are truths. All these things.
Cardinal
We got
red.
Grips in the building. 50.
Oh, Myrilla.
50's in the building.
Myrilla, what's good with you, Myrilla?
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, when Gail Kim is like, and she had that look on her face like, y'all chose me to break this story.
Man. But see, hold on, but wait a second. What about give me a second here. Since we on the Catholic thing, let's go ahead and dig off into it.
Let's
Let's
break off
see.
in that. Oh my goodness. Do you know how many oil tankers are sitting out in the port of Thickerville? Oh my good. Oh my. I got to look that up. While you doing that, I got to get to the bottom of this Thickerville thing. What you peeping, sir? What you peeping, Myrilla?
Oh man, if my system would let me actually type some stuff and and not cause me to, let me try it this way. Um,
Oh my. Okay, so that's a thing. And that was posted 2 days ago. Bro.
what's that? Go ahead, give me yours.
Okay, so it says this is how many oil tankers are backed up near the port of Thickerville, Oklahoma. I don't know if y'all can look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but
Wow. Where are they backed up? So at what port?
Thickerville
Where's Stickerville? I'm not familiar.
or Thackerville, Oklahoma.
Thackerville, Oklahoma. Oh, okay, so they're in the Gulf port.
Look at that.
Is that in the Gulf?
That's where I'm trying to get a visual. I'm
Are
moving.
those?
Yeah, it's in Oklahoma. It's an Oklahoma port. I didn't realize Oklahoma had that many ports, to be honest with you. Damn. Learn something new every day here, people on Earth and Sky. I'm going to tell you.
Right.
Hungry needs
Okay, we might have been talking about the same thing. We might have
what?
been talking about the same thing, but mine was in let's see, it's like more bodies found near Canada residential school um, as Pope Francis agrees to meet survivors.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
bodies were found. Let's see, Catholic Church from 1912 until the early 1970s. So no, actually, this is a different, separate. That's what I thought. This was separate from yours. This was up in Canada. They found thousands. Like they're still finding
they're still
bodies.
finding bodies. I was about to say they're still finding bodies.
Yo, look, man. I'm gonna tell you. Yo, let them come, man. But
Look.
yo,
Repeat the technique. Again, people want to talk this religion, and everybody I talk to in the higher ups, I bring up the Crusades.
oh Lord,
And they don't want to talk to me anymore. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that y'all sent kids to war against killers. Really?
train killers.
Really? Who didn't care what you put up there? Like, dude, I don't give a damn. Look. You can put some pumpkins up here. We carving them up. Don't give a damn. Don't care. Kids.
You feel me?
And this is an organization that's just like your past the plate. And I ain't talking about putting food on it either.
Look, these people
They real life killers. You right. Real
are
life killers.
yo, they are the grimies of the grimy, bro. There's a reason why the presidents have to meet the Pope. You need to know who you work for.
Again,
You need to know who you're working for.
look, you know the little thing he's wearing on his head, people? Do you know why it's that shape? Do you know what that shape represents?
Uh-oh, don't do it.
It's a fish. Now,
It's a fish.
Why is the Pope wearing a hat representing a fish? Could it be that a tribe of people who basically knew astronomy before astronomy was even birthed yet wore these things while they were dancing and talked of the people who came from the water? And the best way they could depict them was to put a hat on their head with an opening like a mouth of a fish. Pretty interesting, isn't it? But this is the highest quote unquote clergy of the land, and he's wearing a hat that represents a fish.
Listen, if they're able to get that approved, you know what that is? If they're able to get that approved, that P and all the alphabet soup, man, you better start trying to kiss Elon Musk ass. You better start trying to kiss the Richard Branson. You try to
Good
kiss
old
his
Billy.
ass.
Good
Tell him
old
to
Billy. Good
get you
old
a
BG.
spaceship.
Good old
Get your money
BG.
up and get on one of the spaceships. Yeah,
You look, and they
because
ain't gonna take you to outer space. They're just gonna take you outside the stratus, and you're not even technically in space.
what 50 say?
Control the water, control the man.
Hey man, just like that, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Look, they've been fighting for resources while we've been fighting for blocks. Come on, man.
Again, the program, the matrix, how it's set up.
Yep. Oh. I am so not even mad no more. Like I actually, they're right. You actually have to applaud them. You have to applaud their ingenuity. You have to applaud their ability to get the world in alignment through force and coercion. You've got to think about it, right? Listen, they've mastered the gun and the bullet, and they didn't even create gunpowder. If that don't tell you something, you see what I'm saying? So look, they got everybody as duped as possible.
Smoke and
I
mirrors.
mean, they got, bruh. Listen, you want to talk about smoke and mirrors? You got to think about that Enter the Dragon scene with smoke in the background. Now, Bruce would have really had a hard time kicking old boy's ass with all them hands and a whole bunch of smoke in that room
Oh,
because that's exactly. Come on, man. What do you say?
is it stay in tune with nature? Yep, that's how Bruce was able to find Buddy, because Bruce
Yep.
wasn't going off of what he could see. You see what I'm saying?
Man, speaking of Bruce, you got to watch this movie called Birth of the Dragon.
Yes,
I think I mentioned that before.
excellent,
Birth of a Dragon.
excellent movie.
Oh my goodness. I mean, like the backdrop, they had me mad at Bruce though. Like they painted Bruce to be this like savage. And that's what I didn't like. They tried to make him a savage. And the reason why they tried to make him a savage is because it was the white guy who was trying to make it seem like he was a savage because he didn't care about what was going on in Chinatown. And the only reason why he cared as the white guy is because he was attracted to a girl that was happening to. And so he knew that he wasn't powerful enough to make it happen. So he got two of the greatest legends and masters together to do it for him. Now, if that ain't a fucking sign of manipulation, like you guys may be faster than me, you guys may be teaching me, but I just taught y'all a fucking lesson how to free up this shit so I can have the woman that I love. And he still didn't. I think he might have ended up with the female. Yeah, he did end up with her. But you know what I'm saying?
Girl. Well, but you got to look though.
Huh?
You got to look though. That sells.
Oh, of course. It's a movie. It's a movie, bro.
Doesn't sell. The regular story doesn't
Right.
sell.
No.
So you got to add the fluff because people want fluff. They don't want the real.
They need the fluff. They need the fluff, bro. They need the fluff. They need Dragon Ball Z with music and a commentator in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Can you believe that?
Not the Asians who made the shit.
Vegeta's changing and going super.
Right. Oh no. Vegeta looks like he's going Super Saiyan 5. Man, look, they just up here like, I mean, bro, you hear the wind blowing in the background, tumbleweeds going, and they don't say nothing for like minutes. And it creeps you out as an American because you're like, where's the sound effects?
And they're just staring at each other.
Right. See, that's why I say we better get savage. Because the motherfuckers we going up against, when it's time to go up against something, they're gonna be savage. Well, like you think you banging You think you got a swastika on you, and you about that life, and you think you about. I mean, you think that because you hang with killers and you've been incarcerated for 20, 30 years of your life, you think all that means something. It means nothing to a savage who will eat your face off, spit it out, and go into the next person like a hungry hippo.
But see, here's the
It
thing.
means nothing.
When he speaks of savage, when Earth says savage, you automatically think of this physically opposing thing or being. See, savagery is on a completely different level. Savagery is now it it's mental and it's worse because you can heal from an ass whooping. Might take a minute. You can heal from ass whooping, but some mental shit that ain't leaving. It's stuck with you. The savages that they got now, and it's so cold blooded that just like the shadow says, the clouded mind sees nothing. And they got the minds clouded like a mug right now. And it's about to get worse.
Clouded.
Notice, out of nowhere, used to be people went postal. Now people just walking up in their regular jobs, shooting people. I mean,
Yep. And keep feeding you, and keep feeding you, and keep feeding you.
so your
I
ass
mean,
won't close.
that's what they don't get, man. And that's what they don't get. They don't understand how hard these people go. I remember, man, meeting a kid that was my age. I think at that time I was like maybe 13. He was a kid that went to our school. And I don't know if it was real or not, but they said that that kid was Cambodian. Um, no, he was a Filipino, something like that. He was Asian, right? And they said that his country was at war. He said he had to fight his way to America. I mean, like literally like, fight for his life. And I couldn't at that time because I'd been so sheltered, like a little bitch, sheltered. You know what I'm saying? By comparison, to had not had to fight for my life at the age of 13. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I had been around shootouts, and I had been, at by 13, I had been in and out of juvie several times, and what I'm saying, that was about the most you could do to me. I mean, I've seen people get their ass broke off and handed to them in a bag and in a Slurpee cup. But I mean, just the shit that you got to be at the age of 13 to go through and witness fighting for your life. And guess what you don't want to do with somebody who's already had to fight for their life? You don't want to challenge that person. Because let me tell you, those motherfucking people, they're humble. They will walk away from a fight.
Yeah, because they'll
Or
kill
they'll
you.
let you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, are they, yeah, or
or they'll
they'll
willing to
let you
die.
know. They'll let you know with the look, don't do me, because I will do you. Or die trying.
Somebody gonna die today.
And you'll feel it.
Yes.
Yeah. And you'll feel it. You said yes.
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 Someone
Somebody is going to die today.
Someone's gonna die today.
I mean, because see right now, we're taking everything for play. We're taking everything for joke. Now I'm not saying me and you, but as a collective, us here in America, we're taking everything as a joke. We flash our guns all over the place, how Dre said, now you want to flash guns like I ain't got none. What you think I sold them all? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, these cats don't need guns. They will kill you with these. They will take a cell phone and jab that shit into your mouth to where you asphyxiate on your own goddamn cell phone. And when they see your ass, you're gonna be
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I mean, seriously, man. Are you? I mean, and to not get emotional, but do business like you are just a raging machine, like you are just like the rage of the Incredible Hulk. But to not be on the surface emotional, but to do cold and callous business tactics that shut down people's lifelines. That's savage. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Again,
savage.
the level they're on
That's what we ain't ready for.
is something. Well, see, here's the thing, though. They realize that you can only push people so far physically before they hit a breaking point. So they stopped pushing people physically and started pushing them emotionally. Because if I can get you emotionally unstable, I've got you. And then you're going to then turn on yourself and seek outside yourself to get fixed. Got you again. So again, it's that vicious. Again, they don't have to. They as a group don't have to physically touch you. Do you realize
At
when you
all.
watch TV? Do y'all know what subliminal messages are? Okay, watch an ad on TV. Watch an ad. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, toenail. Yes,
What he say? I can barely see
chewing
it.
on
Let me put my other
toenails is
glasses on.
savage. Chewing on
Yeah.
toenails is savage. Yes, but
And
like
that's just trying to get information.
you heard when you watch a commercial, the subliminal messages in it, you don't even catch them because they've got that slick with it. In movies, the subliminal messages are there. Do you realize back in the day of black and white film, when you went to the cinema, you would sit in the seat and they show it to you now. And it's funny because people still do it. They realized we're going to play this song and we're going to now turn the vents on so the smell of the popcorn goes into the theater. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the
Yeah.
lobby and get ourselves a snack or a treat, right? They're telling you to go to the lobby. They're telling you to go get a snack, and you can smell the popcorn. But they didn't walk up to you and tell you to go. But you start to look around you and you're like, where the hell is everybody going? Because they were just told to go to the lobby and get a treat, get a snack. They smelled the popcorn. That's subliminal. Yep. Those are subliminal cues. So now every time you walk in there, you don't even have to hear it anymore. A certain portion of the credits start to go in the beginning when they start doing the thing and show the previews. What do? They don't have to play Let's Go to the Lobby. You naturally get up and go get popcorn and your juju beads and all that shit. Programming. What, you think that they use red and yellow for no reason in a whole lot of logos? You think that's coincidence?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. It's definitely about the mind. It's look, again, man, it is all about the mind right now. They realize, think about it. Those who run the flow, right? Small percentage. They can't do anything physically. There's not enough of them. But if I can turn this into Oz, make you think some things, I'm way bigger than what I am. And there's way more of me than you because I'm powerful. Over time, it just trickles down. Nobody messes with Oz because Oz is all powerful. When you see non-melanated people walk off their job over principle, shit done changed. When it used to be like, well, we ain't tripping. Yeah, we got some minorities. Yeah, we'll just replace them.
Hey, what happens to Hollywood when the next nigga won't take that role? Ooh, ain't nobody doing that role.
Oh,
You got
bro,
this super duper budget for it, and ain't nobody taking that role.
CGI anyone? CGI, CGI. Just see, look, we'll make Soul.
Right.
You don't want to be in the movie. You want to do a voiceover for 100,000? Voiceover for 100,000. I mean,
Man, and you know what? At the end of the day, it's here's what the wise have to do: throw up their hands, back up, and let the shit fall. See, the reason why this shit continues on is because we continue to lift it up. We either lift it up with our emotions, getting all emotional in times when we should be somber and stolid as a mug. We get all emotional, open up ourselves and expose ourselves. How many times you done seen somebody get locked up, brother or sister, especially sisters, you know what I'm saying, getting up because when they had an opportunity to just shut the fuck up and get out of there and go fight another day, they chose to just keep talking shit. And it wasn't about anything that was going to be life changing, but it was to them, it was the principle. So, to some degree, to them, the principle was strong enough to make sure that they didn't fall prey to what they were trying to do to them. But at the end of the day, a rational mind that does not get emotional thinks, how can I really get at this motherfucker? If I get emotional right now, he's got the right or she's got the right to cuff me up, take me down, fuck me up right then and there. But
take
if
a long way to the
they
police
don't
station.
have right, right. And now if they don't have nothing to go off of because I'm not giving them shit, but my intellect and no emotion, then they don't know what to pull off of in order to gain strength to defeat me. See, we always have to be right. We always have to be heard. We always have to be seen. We always have to be in the front. We can't never sit back and play the back. But the kingmaker is never seen. And if he is seen, it's because he disguises himself as the pauper
Yeah, you
so
wouldn't
he
even
can
know.
sit back and watch everybody else and
You wouldn't even know.
experience it.
Yeah, and you wouldn't even know.
Watch that new show on Netflix called Squid Games. Watch Squid Games. I'm not gonna tell you nothing, man. But to me, that movie was number one on Netflix for some weeks. It's probably still number one right now, or at least in the top five. And it's been out for almost a month now. But let me tell you something. That movie is so ahead of its time as to the way that they look at us. You have to see it. It's a series. It's not even a movie. It's a series.
No, but think about what's going on right now. It's right on point. Again, nothing is
It's
being done
perfectly on
behind
point.
closed doors. Nothing. Everything is
Nothing.
right in your face. And guess what? You're not gonna care. You're not gonna care. You've got something. Look, you think you're being entertained. You just yeah. And we're telling you. Notice they never came out and said we didn't tell you because they told you. They can't say they didn't tell you
They told you.
because they told you. Just that.
There's listen. Here's the truth, man. The truth is there's no need to lie anymore. If there was ever a reason to lie that you had before, you don't have to lie anymore. There's no reason
Ain't
to
got
lie
to
any longer.
Craig. You ain't got to lie to kick it.
No. Because the only reason why you had to lie, right? Here's the reason why I used to lie when I was young. Just to stop from getting the ass whooping. Because that's all that was going to happen to me. If I didn't lie, my dad, my mom, or my grandmother was going to whoop my ass. One of the three. If I got bad grades, what did happen? No. So I'm not going to tell you that our grades came out. I'm just going to hide my report card. I'm going to sign it and give it back to the teacher because I don't want them to know that my report card came out because I know I'm going to get an ass whooping. If the teacher called home, I want to hide the call. I want to erase the call. I want to make sure that they
Unplug the
don't get that
phone.
call because right, unplug the damn phone because that means that I'm gonna get an ass whooping as soon as they call and leave that message. If the teacher sent a letter home, what I'm saying, I'm trying to intercept the letter so that, what I'm saying, they get it and the parents never know because as soon as they get it, I'm gonna get an ass whooping. You see what I'm saying? And my grandmother's favorite line right before she used to whoop my ass with an extension cord was, "You know why I'm gonna whoop you? Just for lying." Every time. You know Inez. You met her.
No joke. No joke. Kept it 1K back before 1K was 1K.
You feel me? So, bro, that's the cloth that I'm cut from. Is the fact that now, yeah, I used to have to lie. Fuck yeah, I used to have to lie. Who didn't? And anybody who told me they never lied was lying
Was lying.
when they told me that.
You lying through your teeth,
You're a
boy?
liar.
You lying through them teeth? Oh, when I heard that, it was just like,
Right.
it's about to be bad. It's about to get bad for the kid. And there's nothing I can. Once that phrase came out, it was just like, oh damn.
So that's why I say, man, we're at the point right now where the only thing to do is gorilla. It ain't about no set because I'm down with Bloods and Crips, Latin Kings, MS-13s, folks, disciples, gangster disciples, you name them, vice lords. I'm down with them all. See, I'm down with everybody who has a problem with the problem makers. So I'll put it out there like that. So if you deem yourself as a problem maker, I'm with anybody who's got a problem with you. You see what I'm saying? That's who I'm riding with.
We're pro problem solvers. We are pro.
Exactly.
We are not anti. We are pro solution.
Nope. Never said anti. Never said anti.
We are pro.
Yeah. We are pro solution.
You know what I'm saying? So
you see what I'm saying?
We give our energy to the pro, not the anti, because if you're anti, that means you're fighting something. And if you're fighting something, usually that something is way bigger than you. And you're fighting it, giving it your energy, not realizing that you're fighting such a battle that's beyond uphill that it's not winnable, Rock. Rock, you lost, Rock. Like, no need to go talk to the priest to get a blessing before the fight, Rock. You're done, Rock. You're done. The priest tries to, you're done.
You're done, Rock.
You're done, Rock. Your car gonna break down on the way to the arena, Rock. You're done, Rock. Just go home. Just walk.
You're done. You're never gonna make it to the ring, Rock, because you're a bum.
I mean, that's where it's at.
I mean, truth be told, if you want to feel comfortable buying more guns, do it. Hell, I'm gonna buy more guns just because, who knows if I'll ever use them. But the time will come, you know what I'm saying, when we have to find out. And guess what? You don't stop training. That's the one thing they told us in the Army. You don't stop training. Every day you train. Like Seafoods used to tell us, everything is kung fu. Everything is kung fu. That's what the young master was trying to tell Buddy about Bruce. He says to Bruce, fighting is kung fu. He says, but to real monks, he said everything is kung fu. The way you breathe, the way you eat, the way you stand, the way you walk. See, that's how I am. See, everything is guerrilla. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about taking the movement. Everything is about being real with yourself every step of the way. When I'm making a sale, I'm talking to myself at the same time, like, no, I'm not going to ask for the card, but I got the sale. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let this one push by because I already hear. See, where they want me to go through and step on the landmines just to hear a damn no, what you don't understand is if you listen closely enough, the above average salesperson is somebody who already hears through the language that the person is using where their buying signals are at. Are they there yet? No, they're not there yet. Are they saying okay 3 times in a row? Are they saying yes enough times? You see what I'm saying? And that's because you have to listen for what's not being said. See, everybody's looking at the news to see what's going to happen next. I don't look at the news because I know what's going to happen next. The long game. It's always about the long game. What's the long game? Population control. We already know the long game. Everybody's so like this on how we gonna get there, but the truth is the long game. All you gotta do is population control. Start backtracking. Start backtracking. Okay, and you'll get all the way to divide and conquer. And along the way, you'll get to problem, reaction, solution. And you know what I'm saying? You'll get to these other axioms that let you know that the main goal is population control.
Georgia
Whether I
Guidestones,
inject you with something that's gonna Georgia Guidestones. If I inject you with something that's gonna kill you whenever I press the button, or have you thinking that you can go at any time. Just you thinking it because the news that I'm paying for is promoting, you know what I'm saying, this. And so you're starting to think like that. So now your vibration and your frequency are based off of what they're telling you it should be. And so now you take it and guess what? What would have made you sneeze now has you coughing blood. Why? Because you let the motherfuckers in here. I ain't letting the motherfuckers in here. I've never let them in here, let alone in here. You can get in my bed. We can bang it out for the night. You know what I'm saying? And you can get your ass out my bed and out of my life at the same time. But you ain't getting up in here. You can get to my spine before you get to my mind. You feel what I'm saying? You're not getting there. Why? Because I know what you're about. They say that the devil comes to not to heal but to kill and destroy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what are they killing and destroying? Your spirit. That's the end game. Think end game on everything.
They want your soul. They want it.
They want your
They
soul.
want it bad. And they just collecting them motherfuckers like, this one's tasty. This one was tasty. You might want to get some of this soul. You know, this
Yeah.
this biscuits and
How
gravy.
Shang Tsung how Shang Tsung said, I want your soul. Mortal Kombat.
You like,
You know what I'm saying? Yo, but that's all it is. So there's really no need to sit up here and run for the hills and get in the cars and try and get through gridlock traffic
where you gonna
that's
go?
locked up for
Where you gonna
miles and
go?
miles on it. Where you going?
Where you gonna go?
Where you going?
Yeah.
Wait it out.
Where you gonna go?
You know what I'm saying? After a while, everybody's gonna be
Turn
done left
within.
their cars and you can get
Turn within, people. Turn within. Or better yet, you can come find me. I'll be posted up in a lawn chair. I'll have my nice little bin set up and they'll be labeled. And any belongings that you want to be looked after, just put them in those bins and I'll make sure that your belongings are well taken care of.
well taken care of.
Well taken, because where
It's
you're
not
going,
to say that you're gonna get them back, but they'll be
where you're
taken care of.
because where you're going, you're not coming back from. You're not coming back. Not here. You gonna come back Scientific fact: once energy is created, it can never be destroyed. It just gets reformulated. That's fact, science. So you ain't coming back here. I watch your stuff. If that's how you want to roll, if you want to roll like Earth just said, just come find me. I'll make sure I have the blinking lights so you can see. I'll be in my lawn chair chilling. Don't judge, but while all hell's breaking loose, I will be sitting there drinking a cocktail. Just so
Better
you
believe
know.
it.
Don't judge. But I will watch
And
all
I'm
your.
gonna be on the other street. I'm gonna be on the other side of the street catching traffic going the other way because obviously both jackasses can't be right. So somebody's got to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? So if they're going this way trying to get away from shit, and the others are going this way trying to get away from it, we just got to be on both sides. We'll be collecting. We'll make sure that the bin gets full, and we'll have our runners that understand. Taking everything back to the hidey ho hideaway. You know what I'm saying? And just waiting for things to go Quasimodo, humpback.
Yep. Yep.
What did you say?
Opinion or facts? Choose one. There you
Yeah.
go. You can, but see, people don't want to turn within to listen to, because you're about to see some things, people. You're about to see some things. You see what I'm saying? Right? They all opinions. You're about to see some things. Prime
Yep.
example: if you watched the Panthers game 2 weeks ago, not last week, but 2 weeks ago, you see what I'm saying? You saw Project Bluebeam at its finest, and they renamed it so that way you didn't know what it was. But when you watch a Panther hop into the stadium on the wall, grab a flag, start ripping it up, hop up against the. If they could do that in broad daylight, what do you think they could really do to really, really, really play with your brain? Because it's all about the brain now. It's all about your emotion. It's all about eliciting things that they can make look really real. And again, they've already had dead people in concert.
And that's a fact, right? Now let me tell you the difference between the fact and the opinion. Here's an opinion. That's individual. And a group of individuals that agree to the same opinion create a fact. But a fact or an opinion, neither one have to be truth. Even though we're running around here screaming facts, facts, facts. The truth is, there's only one truth, and that's the truth. Everything else is either
you went way, bruh. You look, my brother. Look, my brother. That you
it's getting late, man. You know me, man. I get like this when it gets late,
you,
man. I'm just
you
what I'm
took that
saying. I'm
you took
loopy right now.
look, you took that to the Branson level. Cats was
But
like,
there's only one truth. There's only one truth, and that's the truth, man. See, the truth is, it's not a fact that we need air. It's a truth that we need air. Because it'll prove itself when you remove that air. You know what I'm saying? So, why you doing the fish move? you doing the fish. You ever see a fish when there ain't no water around? I'm like,
they ain't chewing, people. Sucking for oxygen, getting them gills open. Y'all got him laughing so hard he froze up. He laughed so hard he froze up. See, that's what energy will do. Energy got that man laughing so hard he froze up, like literally he's stuck. Now I know he ain't catatonic, but that man's stuck right now. Stuck. Like I should, if I could, I would screenshot it. Real talk. Real talk. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he like literally he laughed. Look. Did you see? Did you see what he did? He literally laughed himself into literally being frozen. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Earth will be back. But literally, that laugh. See, that's what energy does, people. If you don't know about energy, you should, because we're all energy. Everything around you is energy. Everything around you has a frequency. Everything. All this stuff is scientifically proven. And he's back after laughing himself frozen.
Oh man, look. iPhone go down. I'm on the other phone now.
Down.
Now here's the funny part. It says internet connection, but guess what? I'm still logged onto the same network. Go figure.
Ah.
Look like a baby with camel nut.
Cynthia in the house.
Hey man, I'm about to get out of here, man. We gotta go. We done did it to the maximum tonight, man. We gave him 2 hours straight peas and butter. You know.
Yeah, you know how we do it. You know how we do it.
Ja. Hey man, look. Hey, as usual, man, it's always the earth and sky experience, man. And you know what? Like I said, right now, if you can't tell, we changed the format a little bit. We understand there's no need to keep bringing y'all the same bullshit. Y'all are seeing the same bullshit that we seen. So there's no need to get shut down for bringing you the same shit. Now we're gonna give you the highlights, we're gonna give you the updates, but we always gonna give you the real.
We're gonna dig deep. We digging deep now. We look.
Yeah.
Look, if you're a surface dweller, we're not for you. We are no longer for you. See, we've appeased the surface dwellers. We've given you about a good 20 segments, maybe even 25 to 28 segments of surface dwelling.
Yeah.
We are no longer dealing with the surface. We are now deep diving every time, all the time. It's what we're down the rabbit hole now. So welcome down the rabbit hole. Because there's no way out but through.
Y'all better research Chud.
What's the Chud?
The cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
But the Chud.
The Chud.
You saw look. You didn't want to see look. Chud.
Boy, you didn't want to see no Chud coming, man.
Look, Chud 1, Chud 2. Well, they made like 3 of them, didn't they?
I think they did, man. I think they did. I never got past 1. That was just like that to me was like, man, could we really be living like that? Oh yeah. Guess what? Why ain't there no snacks in QT? Why stuff missing out of the grocery stores?
Bro, I was just getting gas today. Real talk. 2 bags of chips.
Oh.
Two bags of chips. That was it. Little bitty aisle, little bitty part of the section, like about this big. 2.
What kind were they?
There was a bag of nacho Doritos and a regular Lay's.
What? A regular Lay's?
That was it.
Wow.
It's normally full with the house brand, you know, the brand that the mini mart sells, and then all of a sudden your regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? Your Lay's, your Doritos, your Ruffles, your this, your that. 2 bags.
Wow.
You got boats parked. They can't dock. Like that shit ain't gonna go bad.
And I mean, you know, what did he say, Chud who? Chud Booty? He said Chud Booty. Yeah. But that's real, man. I'm like, look, you know, I mean, just think, right? Now, you know that they smuggling people over in those damn freights, right? What about them?
Them people dead.
Oh, they dead, bro.
They're dead. Don't now. Wouldn't that be interesting if that was the reason why it was like, oh well, We can't port. Why? Because they're dead.
Ooh, boy, it's getting deep.
Canada finding dead bodies. The Catholic Church now. Oh yeah, we was touching people. We've been touching people.
Yeah, we touching that. We touched everybody tonight, man.
Look,
I feel. Look, hey. I feel like a Catholic priest. I feel like I touched everybody tonight.
Oh yeah, we touched some. Oh, we did touch some people. We did touch some people.
He's about to spray the ceiling out. Man, hey, man. We appreciate y'all for hanging in there with us, man. It's been a long show. We gave y'all 2 to the door, man, and we gonna call it. Yeah, but look here, let me tell you something. Man. This earth and sky thing is real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? And wait till we start bringing the other reporters in to start filling in with some of the commentary, the news commentary. Find them Gangnam Style. Oh, hey, man.
Move along, people.
Yes. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. This is just Earth when he gets loopy. That's all. Just Earth getting loopy right now, folks. We're gonna put Earth to bed. We're gonna put Earth to bed for the night. Yeah. Hey, Marilla, man. As usual, you have done the damn thing with me, man. And thank you for riding out with Urilla. You know what I'm saying? And you know how we do it, man. Hey, it's always a 2-finger salute. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me do it. See if I can do it this way. Since I gotta hold this damn thing. Watch this. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Uh-oh. He's killing it. He's gonna kill it. There it is. There it is.
Wow.
There it is. You already know, Marillas. 2 dubs, 4 corners. Peace, prosperity, and preservation. Go real life awaits. You know how we do it here. Earth and sky. Earth and sky unite. Marilla Sky. Sky
in the earth.
Hey.
Peace.
Peace.